Patient's identity fading quick. We're gonna have to get this tag transferred. Dremel, we're going in. Sharpie. DeWalt. Rivet gun. VIN successfully transferred. Alright, dude. What are we working on today? What are we welding, dude? Oh, okay. We're welding a new step in? Just getting the grinder. Alright guys, hopping back on the Apache today. If you saw in our last episode, we got this door step replaced along with this pillar. So now it's time to hop on our other side. So we're gonna be replacing this step on this side. We're also gonna be replacing this door pillar. So we got those two things. And we also have our hinge bracket on the inside of the driver's side door. So on this side, on the step, we're gonna do the whole step just like we did the other side. Lower pillar, we're either gonna go up here or down here. But if we go up here, on the top, we're gonna have to re-rivet our VIN tag back in. So we're gonna dive right into it. We're gonna start drilling out some of these spot welds and we are gonna get this step out of here. We got this step out on the driver's side. Fought us a little bit. Definitely had to chew into this one a lot more than the other side, but we got her out of there. Just means that this side was a little bit more intact. On the front over here, we have this panel still good. The one in the back's decent shape. We're not gonna replace every little bit of rust on this truck. There's no way. Pretty much just trying to fix everything structurally sound with it. Like this step, these hinges, just stuff that absolutely needs to be addressed for it to be a functioning vehicle. So that steps out. I think we're gonna work on getting this lower pillar out. I'll probably mark this right here so we can have a line of reference. All right guys, right now I'm just kind of debating if I want to do the whole lower pillar like I did on the other side, or if I just want to do it half right here. The Vintag's not going to be anything more than just drilling it out and putting 2 rivets on there, so we'll probably just copy the other side, bring it up all the way. We're going to cut this right here. We have 1 or 2 more spot welds to drill out. Took some measurements, got a few different reference points to mark off of to try to put the new one exactly where it was or where it needs to go, so everything lines up properly. We got our lower pillar all fitted up. So we got a nice tight fit up here. We're getting ready to weld this guy up and get the welder out, lay some tacks on there. I'm gonna take some measurements first, just make sure everything is where it needs to be. You're late for work, bro. It is 4 p.m. and you're just barely getting to work. Did you come here to work or did you come here to sleep? All right. Money. Everything measured out absolutely perfect, so we're gonna get this guy tacked in. All right, guys, we got our pillar welded in here, so she's nice and smooth. Everything's cleaned up. Got a few tacks down here. Got our spot weld on the outside tacked up. And we got our step fitted in here. It slipped in like a glove. So we're gonna get this guy welded up. We got the wire feed back out. So we're gonna tack everything back up from underneath. And we're gonna tack everywhere where our spot welds were drilled out. Before we weld this up, I'm gonna drill a few holes in this step right here. And we're gonna put some clecos. If you don't know what clecos are, kind of like a temporary rivet. When you push that guy in, this end extends out. And when you release it, it expands and it holds the back panel to your front panel. We got our clecos in. Now we're gonna start tacking this guy up. Our step is officially welded in. She ain't going nowhere. So I'm just gonna take the grinder right now, get her cleaned up. We're pretty much done with the step and the pillar on both sides. So now after this, we can hop on our door, see if we can get that inner door hinge bracket inside that door. All right guys, we're gonna start working on this lower hinge bracket on our driver's side door. We got our new bracket right here. First step, we gotta drill out these spot welds on here and see if we can get this thing out of here. I have them marked with Sharpie where I think all of them are. We'll get these guys drilled out. We got it free. I just have to figure out how to take it out of here. Let's get this cover off. I'm gonna have to feed that bracket up to the top. We got this whole bracket out, guys. We got our new one right here. These tack welds on the backside on here are pretty weak. Before we throw it back into our door, we're gonna beef up these welds a little bit. I wanna try it in the door and see how it's gonna fit. I have a bolt in here just so I can hold it up. The top is fitting nice and flush. Side down here is fitting flush, but this part right here, there's a little bit of a gap. So we got to make sure that the edge of the door to our hinge bolts right here are going to be the same distance as factory. So we're going to have to modify this bracket since it's not sitting flush on this edge. We're going to drill these spot welds out on here. We're going to push this side back a little bit and get it re-welded. Got these spot welds drilled out. So there was 5 spot welds. Came out pretty easy. I have my scribe line down there. I'm just gonna line that up, pull it to the edge right here to where this guy's flush. Give her a tack on the front and then the back. We'll go test fit it and see how it looks. So we got this guy pushed forward and I got 2 tacks on here. So I got one underneath down here and I got one up here. Gonna test fit it one more time and see how she's fitting up. All right guys, everything looks solid here. So I think that's where we wanna weld her up. I'm just marking where we drilled these spot welds out right now. So that way I can get them cleaned up and we'll get this guy welded back in here. All right guys, we got this guy spot welded back together. We're gonna toss this guy in right now and get her welded up. We got our lower door hinge bracket in, so that's all good to go. Hopefully everything lines up. We're gonna have to get new door hinges, so we're not gonna be able to try it today. Our door hinges are toast. We also got our step fully cleaned up. All right, dude, we need another certification on this step. Get up here. A little slippery. All right, guys, got a lot done on the 58. So we got our pillar replaced. We got our new step in, and we got our new hinge bracket replaced. But all right, guys, we're gonna end the video off here. Make sure to stay tuned, guys. We're gonna be hopping on some electrical here soon. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.